Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video by yours truly. We have Reverse 1999 X Assassin's Creed Collab in the spotlight for today's content. And I want to give a huge shout out to the Reverse 1999 team for sponsoring this video and enabling your boy to bring it to y'all's awareness. I have to say, we've seen our fair share of collab flops in the past. I'm proud to announce that this one here has been a smashing hit. I've already dumped a solid 4 or 5 hours into it, and I've got to play with Ezio, the premier Assassin's Creed guy. When you think of an assassin, this is the dude that comes to your mind. One of the most beloved characters in all of gaming. And let me tell you, they've done him right with this collab. I can't wait to break into his kit analysis, how he functions, the new mechanic they added into the build system just for him. That was really cool. But apart from that, not just the collab itself, I didn't even know Reverse 1999 was cooking, added in a new gameplay mode. They buffed older characters that kind of fell off as newer characters came in. They've added in a new mechanic called Euphoria, where these older characters have had their kits pretty much buffed big time to where they synergize now with more people, and their efficacy and potency is much more higher, which is really cool. But enough of the yapping. There's a lot to go over. There's incentives. There's a free 5-star character on the second half. There's Cassandra from Odyssey and Alexios on the second half of the collab. It ain't over with. It ain't just Ezio. There's a lot more. So if you like what you see, don't forget to click the link down below in the description box or the pinned comment in the comment section to download Reverse 1999, which you should. There's all kind of shit going on right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so I had to put my boy on the screen so y'all could see just how cool he actually looks. I'm actually working on my bond level by talking with him. Yo, pause. But yeah, this is like one of 2 outfits. If you like him in the white, which I think he looks fresh, but you can also come over here and switch him over to the black outfit as well. And you can extend that. I'm getting off topic already, but you can extend that into, if you don't want this, you can just switch over to the black outfit, right? Bro is so fresh, bro. That boy Ezio, man. Oh my. Okay, so I'm gonna go over all the things that you guys need to know. Let's start off up here with event stuff. Right now, if you were to log into Reverse 1999, they have given a free, what equates to a monthly login pass for you to log in and claim. So you'll see it says days claimed 3, claims left 27. So every time I log in, it's going to tick off 1 day and I'll get my 90 drops. Like I said, equivalent to a monthly login given to you for free, no questions asked. Dusk in Florence is going to be your typical 7-day login where you get obviously 10 pulls, except it's going to be a 10-day login, a pull per day. Looking above the dome is a 10 pull given to you the moment you log into the game. You claim it, you get this 10 pull. So we've already got 10 pull here, 10 pull here, and then we've got Roaring Blessing, which is going to be 90 times 30 days. That's even more pulls. And then we've got Euphoria and Lucidity, as well as the Maritime Rescue. This is what I was telling you, where they've taken older characters and they've added in this Epiphany system or Euphoria system, where they have taken their pre-existing intrinsic kits and amplified the abilities to bring them up to speed with the current day meta, which I think is a fantastic option for players who have are thinking about coming back to the game, but they're like, oh, but my characters suck now. This is literally why they have done that. So it's fantastic. Now, there is something else I want to point out. In my consumables, I have this item, which I feel like I got it as soon as I logged into my account. I'm not sure. I don't know when I received this item, but obviously it's probably when I logged in. I get to choose a 6-star character. And as you progress through the story, you unlock more options to choose, and I can just pick whoever I want and confirm. But man, I haven't done that yet because I got to catch up on the story. But yeah, I had this just sitting in my freaking in my inventory. I was like, okay, wow. So I get a free character too. Then that's worth pointing out, just in case you guys don't know about it. Now, in the realms of the banners, what did they add in for the collab banner wise? Of course, we have Ezio, who's out right now. Time left for 39 days remaining at the recording of this video, which is crazy. But this is something I want to talk to you about. They have this cool thing going on where if you make 100 pulls, you get an additional copy of the Ezio. So they pretty much made it way easier for you to max dupe this guy out. And let me tell you something, bro. He's disgusting. We're gonna go over that later. So once you do 100, you get a dupe. And then once you do the next 60, you get another dupe. So if you get 2 copies of them, that's 4 copies in total now at 160. Basically, you might end up getting 6 copies at 220 pulls. It just depends on how your pity goes and if you win the 50-50 or not. That's completely up to your luck and RNG. But that is cool that they're pretty much matching you on the dupes when you acquire the character. Apart from the collaborative banner though, there's also a banner ongoing right now where you can get Flutterpage, who is literally one of the most broken characters in the game. She's also this element, which matches Ezio. That would be a nice little synergy combo for you. And the first 10 pull, 3 times, the first 10 pulls that you do, which is equating to 30, I guess, you get a 20% discount, which is equating to like a beginner banner in Gacha games. And apart from that, you also have Ripples on the Water, which lasts for 40 days. This banner here is expiring in 4 days, so you might want to be quick on that one if that's something you're interested in. She's also a fantastic support unit as well. But Ripples on the Water lasts for 40 days, same timer interval as this, and you get to choose whomever you want out of these characters. But this is the perfect time to mention it. You're getting a free 5-star character on the second half, in addition to the Cassandra by the name of Alexios. This is one of the main characters of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. You'll see this guy is available in 17 days and 12 hours at the time of recording. You'll be able to collect him. Not only will you get him for free, but on top of that, I was looking over here at the event. They're even giving you the man's dupes. You're going to be able to get his dupes as well, which is really freaking cool. So I'm imagining that the rest of the dupes are probably going to be tied into maybe this event up here. Who knows? Now I just want to briefly touch up on the events and what you're able to do with this collab on the first half. We have the main event, which is going to be the story. And as you're progressing through the story, you're going to be able to get this exchange. This is where you get his weapon for completely free. One thing I love about Reverse 1999, no monetization on weapons. They always give them in the event, and it's always best in slot for the character they're promoting. Really cool. In addition to that, a crap ton of resources that you can utilize to develop Ezio up so that he can be built and ready to slap them cheeks. But yeah, this is going to be the story mode. This is where the collab story is going to cross over with Reverse 1999 story. And if you didn't know, R99 has done a phenomenal job in garnering a story-driven community, more so than a gameplay community. And so if you're somebody who's looking to play this game because you like good storytelling, well, it's got a fantastic reputation for delivering good story. So I think you'll enjoy that aspect of it. If you're wondering about my opinions on it, I blitzed this entire thing and skipped everything. So I'm gonna go back. This is something that's important to explain for me. I always blitz in R99, the story, without listening to anything, and then I'll come back. One thing I like about it is it's replayable story loops, right? So you can come all the way back to the beginning, right? I can press play without even doing anything. I don't even have to play the freaking the stuff I was already doing. And we can consume the story without any interruption. That's why I like doing that. I don't want to like do this fight here, this fight there, and then I don't know, it's just like not as immersive for me, if that makes perfect sense. But you can do that in R99. Go back, look at the story all the way through once you finish the event, and then have that experience. That's what I plan on doing. Anyways, apart from that main event, you've also got Main's Bulletin. This is pretty much going to be after you beat the story, there's this final boss you fight. This is the final boss, and it's kind of like a boss shred mode. Do as much damage as you can, rack up a tier rating. Ezio does absurd damage, so I got triple S tier in both elite and master modes. And then you use the currency to come over here and exchange for more in-game gear and resources. So that's Main's Bulletin. And then we finally have Into the Shadows, which is kind of like this board mode where you're able to do like these cool little assassin tropes. And then you develop like your gear, where I have a blacksmith area. It just contributes to my overall like damage and my assassin abilities. And then you just trade that in for more resources. That's pretty much that mode. It's nothing crazy, but it's something to just pretty much grind through and get your resources and have somewhat of an experience on it. And then lastly, over here, this mode is tied into obviously you getting Alexios. This is a mode that's kind of like a paper, scissors, rock ordeal. Your enemy has a sword and a setting, right? Medium sword and then strong against narrow spaces. Then you go, okay, if he has a medium sword, then I'm going to choose something that counters that. You can go medium sword versus medium sword, blunt weapon against medium sword. Who knows who's going to win that one? Or you can go for the Gamba. You have a 50% chance to win no matter what, but it's like a paper, scissors, rock setting, right? This says it's strong against narrow spaces. So I'm not going to choose a narrow space. I'm going to choose something that's like a tower. This is strong against public gathering, right? So I'll choose tower. I know that's going to beat that. And then over here, we'll do medium sword versus medium sword. See what happens. Let's just see it. Or you know what? We'll do blunt weapon. Let's see what happens on that one. I actually never done this before. Oh, blunt weapon won. And then I know I won that one. So see, it's like paper, scissors, rock, right? Scissors is always going to beat paper. So type of ordeal. You do that, you complete it, and then you're done. And that's the event that's tied into you getting those dupes for Alexios. So real nice. It's now time to talk about the man, the myth, the goddamn legend himself, Ezio's kid. This is something I'm really excited about. So this guy, they added in a whole new build system for him, and it's so cool. So if you didn't know already, R99 has Psycubes. That's their weapon system. Everybody has this, right? But nobody has this. This has only been put in here for, and Cassandra's probably going to have a similar thing. Who knows? It's been put in here for the collab characters though. Imagine how cool that is. They put a new build system in just for the collaborative character. It's like, that's why I said it was a W collab. And this is genuine excitement coming out of me because it's so cool. Let me explain why. So you have 3 primary weapons, 3 secondary weapons. Each one of them is a different play style depending on what you're doing in Reverse 1999. What's crazy and broken about Ezio is that you would think he has a weakness, right? It's like some characters, they're good at shredding bosses, but they suck at AoE situations. This dude can do it all. Starting off with like the Captain's Sword. This is your poison play style. And there's 3 different like play styles inside of that poison play style, which is so freaking cool to me. So up here at the top, you got Genesis damage plus 15%. When attacking, inflict 1 additional instance of poison on the target hit for 3 rounds. Second ability, which is with Butcher's Knife. When attacking a target that has no other allies. So this is the boss poison build. On hitting the target, inflict 2 additional instances of poison for 3 rounds. And then finally down here at the bottom, after an enemy dies, that enemy's instances of poison are inherited by each of its remaining allies. So that would be like your AoE poison playstyle. So that's one. Right here is going to be an ultimate type of playstyle. When casting ultimate, each time you use these abilities, for every 100 points of crit that you have more than the target, this attack gains final damage dealt plus 1. After other allies cast ultimate, Ezio gains 1 stack of synchronization. So there's so many build variety options for you to get to cooking on how you want to play with Ezio. The fact that one singular character has so much depth and variety in their kit shows you that they really tried their best to get to cooking with this collab. Now, my personal favorite option, I use this one. I use the Warhammer for like boss shredding sometimes, and it's pretty cool. But dude, this here, the Venetian Falchion, I don't know if that's Falcon or however you pronounce that. The Venetian, whatever this sword is, with the Butcher's Knife. Oh my God. If you like, I'm gonna show y'all this one because this one says own extra actions, gain damage bonus plus 50%. So them follow-ups. After an allied action, if an enemy dies, you cast Work in the Dark on an enemy with the lowest HP percentage. Essentially, it's a snowball play style. Every time you kill somebody, he follows up. I've seen this man pretty much pseudo AoE the field with this. Kill somebody, boom. And he counts as an ally himself. So if he kills somebody, he follows up, boom. And then he follows up again, boom. And they're one taps. It's so wild, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and show y'all this right now because it's too cool. I tell you what, let's go over to the endgame mode. Artificial some blah, 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 however you pronounce it. This is Limbo Stage 6, the second to last stage. I'm gonna go ahead and just click on this. It's recommended, I believe, is plant, right? So it's plant. It's not even like a counter element. I don't counter that element. I'm gonna choose Ezio, and just watch this dude, bro. I swear he's an absolute monster, man. Okay, yeah, cool. We're just gonna go ahead and put this on auto. He's gonna enter his counter stance, and he attacks right after the counter stance too, which is cool. So he hits the, oh, that dude is beefy. Wow. So look, every time somebody goes, he still goes with his own counter attack. Anytime anybody gets attacked, follow up, and he follows up again because he killed him. Right? She attacks, follow up. If he kills, he follows up again. It's just like, the guy is a monster, man. So he follows up every time anybody gets hit on your team. And he follows up if anybody dies on their team. It's just like, up in you. A lot of the times, I don't even get to see the guy's ultimate. because he just obliterates the whole field. Did you? He obliterates the whole field, man. Okay, this is his ult. This is his ult. Yeah, it's beautiful. I'm gonna play this again so you can hear the sound of it. I just didn't want the sound like overshadowing my voice, but that was the ult. Pure cinema. Let's watch it again with some sound. But we're gonna use the Warhammer with the butcher knife because I want to see some of this damage right here. All right, so we'll choose master mode. Let's go over here to the master mode. Investigate. Okay, this is a mode that's actually gonna last. It lasts as long as you survive. So that's why I'm choosing it, so you guys can see his ultimate. Okay, here we go. Oh my God, dude, this dude's damage is just like absurd. Look at it, 209K on a freaking counter, man.
Don't be so furious.
Like, what is that damage?
I smell the scent of mint oil.
Okay, his ult's getting ready to come up here in a bit. If she hits my team, bro's gonna fall. He's gonna pop up. Look, whop, 108K. And he gets synchronization, ult meter. Okay, here's ult's up now. Each time, this guy just like, okay, here we go.
We should be as hard as
I love that ult, man. Hey, I just wanted to show y'all this. Yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that ult, man. It's absolutely incredible. I think I rate that ult straight up a 10 out of 10. That is a beautiful ult in such a like beautiful turn-based game such as this, right? Like to transform the cinematic and put it inside of this turn-based dynamic. Oh, that was a 10 out of 10 for me. Anyways, to wrap the Ezio portion up, if you pull on him, you will not regret it. I'm telling you, the guy is absolutely insane, bro. If you're curious, like how I built him up, obviously you do the event, you get his psyche built up. I already explained to you guys what I like to do with this. I haven't dabbled in the poison builds yet. I do want to check those out, but I haven't dabbled in them, so I'm not gonna even touch up on that. But if you're worried about like what I built on him in terms of the reasoning system down here in the bottom right hand portion, I only have one portrait copy of him because again, you get your 100. This is my build sauce. I call it the sauce build. And if you want to look at it, this is it. You can screenshot this if you want to, but I like to put mine right in the middle for OCD purposes, and then I just build from there. But yeah, feel free to screenshot it. It's actually only level 12. I think you can take this, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can take this all the way up to level 15. So bro's not even, he hadn't even reached his final form yet, which is crazy. Now to finish off this video, I just wanted to highlight that they are selling some skins in the shop for these corresponding characters. You got Hisabeth, Villa, and then Marcus. I personally just got this character today. I think this skin looks gorgeous. So just giving my 2 cents on each one of these skins. I think this one looks really freaking cool too. And then finally, this is the final skin here, Hisabeth. I think all of them look pretty freaking sick, I'll be honest. What I like about it is you can click on promotion folding and see how the abilities look for the characters and stuff. In fact, I'll just show you a quick little example here. Give me a second. Yeah, so you'll click on it, it'll take you to this page, and then you can just press play. I love this. Beautiful presentation, and it'll do that for every single one of their abilities, just so people who are interested in purchasing the skin can see if the skin's animations are to their satisfaction. So that's really freaking cool there. And again, they have the promotional folding for all 3 skins that they are promoting right now. They last just as long as the event lasts as well. Anyways, to conclude this collaborative video, once again, second half is where you're going to be able to play with Cassandra as well as Alexios, whom Alexios you will get for free in addition to the dupes of the guy as well. I will be throwing in some B-roll so you guys could see what those characters look like. But if you're a fan of Assassin's Odyssey, which I'm sure many of you are, then you already know what you're going for. I'm sure you're waiting on those pulls, but Ezio is, I'm telling you, you will not regret it, boys. I know I said that, but you won't. That's going to wrap up this video. Once again, huge shout out to the R99's team for sponsoring this video and enabling me to bring this fantastic collab to your awareness. If you liked what you saw, once again, click the link down below in the description box or the pinned comment to download the game now. Thanks for watching. Peace, love, and happiness. And I'll catch you guys on the flip side.